Hi everyone. Today I am scrapbooking Alexandria again, Alex, one of the twins, and she is having a picnic with her friends, and looks like somebody's got their shoes over here. She's barefoot. Some kids have on socks. She's got her bunny here that she rarely leaves the house without. Just really cute. I'm using Berrylicious by Mintay, and I am going to call it Picnic with Friends. Now I really want to put down the letters first, but I think I'm gonna show you how I'm laying this out, because where I put the title I think really makes a difference in how this layout is gonna look. So I took one of the other papers. Actually, is it this one? Oh yeah, the other side of this is blue, and I am actually using that. Oh, what did I get here? Oh, a blueberry. So I'm using a piece of this. I gutted it, or did I gut it? I don't know. Anyhow, I got a piece of that I'm actually going to use to mat this on. She's first matted in white. I'm going to also mat her in this. And I've already put some of the things on dimensionals, and I'm only using this one paper, well actually this one paper, a small piece that I think I actually gutted it out of the middle so that I could actually use it as a background but still use this, and it looks like it went right here. Look at that. Okay, so I think that's what I did. So anyhow, I'm only using this one paper, a piece of this paper, and then the elements, what they call the elements, and I always cut them out. Now sometimes I will cut out their page that looks like a 3x4s, and oh, this is one that I had stuck to something. And so I'll cut out some of those. So I usually don't cut them out unless I'm actually cutting something from them. And but I usually use the embellishments first, unless there's something I'm looking for that isn't right there. Then I'll usually cut up those cards, or at least the one I want. And so it's like when you figure this, it's like this is going to be a pretty inexpensive layout, I would say. And I am going to put her right on top of this cat that's here, and have her kind of close to the door. And I think that's where I want her. Just a minute here. I'm gonna find my picture. Because just make sure I do have everything in the right place, because I have cut other things that I'm putting in here. This is from one of the cards, and so this was actually on a card, and this was like this, and I cut it from the card, and I'm gonna tuck this up here, so I've got a new bird. Okay, do I have her down there? So I've got another bird that is actually looking the opposite way of this one. So I have little, bluebirds of happiness here. So I'm gonna put that down. I mean, these pieces are just so beautiful. I love them, and it's like I did have other picnic stuff I could use, but I just thought I would use, I don't know, these were like the best one ever. I have to say, they were the best ones that looked good with the colors because I mean, look at how many of these like denim colors are in this. And then she's got on this kind of like pinky red shirt. Okay, so this was the other half of this, and I put this up on dimensionals. And sorry, this will take me a little bit to get off here. But I'm actually going to put them over the ones that look like them on the page. This helps if I can get a hold of it. Okay. And I pulled up my paper, or my picture of it, of what I had planned, but I forgot to set it so it wouldn't turn off. But I kind of know where everything goes anyway. It's like my crutch. I think I have to look at it. And sorry, there are so many like little detailed pieces, so that's what's taking me so long, is to get those off. Now, sometimes I can't tell if I got all the sticky off or not, or the little covers. Oh, and I noticed the other day when I was checking my video to make sure everything was all right, I leaned into the camera, and it's like, if you notice, I have 2 pairs of glasses on because, well, I used to wear contacts all the time. It's like I just felt like I could see better through them. And since I've gotten older, well, I just put that where it didn't belong. Since I've gotten older, it's like, I don't know whether it's because I have astigmatism or what, the glasses just aren't cutting it for close or far away. It's like if I'm in just visiting range, I'm fine, but you know, lots of your day you're doing other stuff. So, but I kind of need the magnifying glasses for other stuff. Okay, so here's these jars down here, and I don't know what they have in it, but it looks like slushies to me. And so this is the exact same pattern, except for it has this little bottle of, I'm gonna call it apple cider in front of it, or orange juice. And it's actually a little bit smaller, but I'm gonna stick it right in the front of it, and it will just look like there's other layers. Now, I'd rather it be layered on over the top, or you know, you'd be able to see them on the top, but you're gonna see them on the bottom. But this bottle, I can't have it beyond the bottom of my page, so that's just where it's gonna be. And I'm just kind of jumping around here. I'm gonna put this raspberry branch. We used to have raspberries. I love them. They were awesome, but I don't know whether it got too cold for it or what. So I'm gonna stick this under here, but let it overlap her, because I always feel like they have to be coming from somewhere. And this somewhere is, we don't know. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, and now I have this little cluster that looks like what I threw in my smoothie this morning. It's got a strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, and a blackberry, I think. So I'm going to stick that right here at the bottom of the photo. Okay, and then I see this bird up here. I've got the same exact bird, and it, I think, is exactly the same size. Oh, again, it might be just slightly smaller, but I'm going to put it over it anyway. And again, I've got so many little tabs. But it's actually the roll of dimensional tape, so it's like it's easier than having to peel off a whole bunch of, I'll tell you, these ones I bought, they were just horrible. I took them over to my friend's house and left them there, but I think I might have a couple more. That was nice of me, wasn't it? Actually, when I took them over there, I didn't know how bad they were, but I thought, oh, I can't use those to film because it takes me too long to peel off the things. They're fine with the exception of that. So I'm going to stick this right on top of that one that's there. So it'll be kind of like you see a little bit of the one behind there, and that's okay. Okay, and then I have this little cat that I am going to stick him in the window, and I'm also going to put a little glue on his tail, because if I have to try to pull that up later and glue underneath it, you know, it will, the paper's, you know, pretty heavy weight, so it's like bending it a little sometimes bends it. And the window ledge is actually like, it looks like down here, but then he would be over the strawberries, and the strawberries are gonna be in front of him, so we can't have that. You gotta think about where your dimension is. So I am going to put him just above those berries, and nobody will ever know that he's not really on the ledge. Except for me and you, but it's our little secret. Okay, and then I have this other cat, and he is sleeping. And so I am going to have, and I've got him up on dimensionals too. So some of the dimensional things I put over things that were already there, because this is a, you know, basically a decorated page. But then I'm just altering it somewhat to make it fit my little story here, even though if there was any cats at this picnic, I have no idea. And I'm gonna stick this cat right down in front of the picnic basket. He's overlapping that camera a little bit, but that's okay. And then I think this is a little bee. It's like a flying thing I've never seen before, but it looks like a pretty blue bee to me. And so I have another one of those, and I don't remember, I think it was just like in the Elements that I cut out. Some of the things I took from the cards, and some I took from the Elements. And so that is just going to go right over the one that's there. And again, everything is just adding dimension to this. Okay, now for the title. It's going to be called Picnic with Friends. And this was actually on my daughter's Facebook page, and it said, must have said at the park and a picnic with our friends. So I am just putting picnic with friends. And I thought about putting it down here, which looks just fine. And I thought about doing it something like this, where the picnic is maybe a little offset. And then this is, you know, so it kind of comes this way, which I like that. But when you look over here, it is very barren. There's nothing really going on over there. So I think I'm going to put it up here in the window. I mean, we know somebody's in this little house, and because the cat is looking inside to see what's going on in there. So that's where I'm going to put it. And since it is a lot of letters, I'm going to put it on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I got my title on here, Picnic with Friends. And I wanted to tell you, like, these here, they were kind of popping up because I had only taped under part of them, and I kind of liked how they looked, so I tucked some dimensionals underneath here. I popped one right underneath here because of the photo being up higher and it being on 3 layers, or 2 layers, and this actually being on 3 layers. Then I stuck a little dimensional under here, and I put a little here and a little tiny bit under here. I think I put something. Did I put one underneath here? I think so. Well, maybe not. It looked pretty flat. I did behind the bird, and maybe that's it. But I have these pretty flat ones. These are from, did I get them from scrapbook.com, or where did I get these? I don't know. They're the ones that are called Scrapbook adhesive, and they're pretty low profile, and I really like them. And I will cut one of these in half, so you just got like a partial one. And where can I put one? I think, like, I'll just take that off and actually pull that little piece off. You know, when I plan ahead and actually have it on there, then I just do it, you know, ahead. But otherwise, I just take them and kind of tuck them in where I think I need them. Oh, now I got one off here and I can't find a place that needs it. I thought I had put one underneath here, but maybe I didn't. Okay, so I would just take it and put it underneath here if I decide that, yeah, I do want that sticking up, or sometimes, like in this case, where it was just gonna stick up anyway, so then I stick them there. So it just kind of gives you, you know, like this gives you bigger dimension, where these are just like little tiny pieces popping up. So I showed you how it's like I thought about here, but then it's like all this is full and then there was nothing over here. So I really like that there. And then I thought I would put in some of these. They're kind of a grayish brown enamel dot, and so it really looks like the cat color. So I think I'm gonna stick a few of those over here, and I think maybe just I'm gonna use some of the small ones. Sometimes they're so hard to get off. It doesn't help since I divided them. They come in collections of different colors, and I took the colors that were like, you know, that matched or the most like them. Like I put all the blues together because I liked the whole rainbow, because it's so much easier looking for them if I can see every brown at once or whatever. So I'm just gonna put a couple here behind this butterfly, and I'm gonna put a couple over here, maybe one of the bigger ones here. I like to use all three sizes, and that's what I really like about these Gina Marie ones. And they are very inexpensive for the amount that you get, because this is like a whole sheet, what a whole sheet looks like, even though I divided them into the colors that I wanted to have together. And because it is nice, I mean, if you get a Christmas set, then you have all those Christmas colors, or the 4th of July set or whatever. And okay, so I'm just kind of adding them here and there. I thought this was a good color because it matched also the wood, so you kind of maybe will see that wood a little more, because it's really hidden behind the embellishments, which, you know, that's all right with me. I love these papers. And when you figure that really how much, when you buy a kit, how easy it is to just use what's in their little paper kit, because you get the elements, you get this. I love cutting them out. It's like, and then you got this beautiful layout. And I used one paper and a scrap. And actually, how many embellishments? This was actually one embellishment. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 embellishments and 6 that were actually in the little element pack, which is actually a full sheet that you cut out. So there's Picnic with Friends, and it's Alex. And thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, if you like it, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Bye-bye.